went through a hurricane. Here's what happens in a hurricane. If anybody's been through one, they obviously know, but grocery stores are completely wiped out within about 48 hours of a hurricane coming. Just the news alone, people go into panic mode, and there goes all the water, there goes all the bread, there goes all the meat, all the frozen food, all the vegetables, anything you can think of, it's gone. Gasoline, gone. The lines go around, the lines can be over a mile long sometimes. Plywood, gone. Why do you need plywood? To keep looters out and to keep debris that the hurricane's going to throw at your house from breaking windows. All the plywood's gone. All the generators are gone because everybody knows the power is going to go out. Everything that you can think, you can't even escape it because I believe it was Matthew, there was a stop and go traffic jam on Highway 95, and that went all the way from Miami to Atlanta, Georgia. Stop and go traffic. There is no escape. And so when we went through that, that hurricane, if I remember correctly, that wound up being kind of over embellished by the news, but it did paint a picture of what it's going to be like with all these new people. I mean, Florida's worried that they're not going to be able to flush the toilets in a couple of years. There's so many people down there now. So we moved up here, talking about something longer than a couple days. If this happens 6 to 9 months, then again, it amplifies it, 1,000 to 1,000,000 fold. So
Hey, black women, I hope you heard what this white man said about what they have planned for us next, right? And a lot of this is population control. So in addition to all of the ridiculous things they do to keep people from living in a real democracy in America, now there are talks of killing over 300 million people. And they plan, or they feel it's appropriate, or it would be the best way to do it by knocking out a power grid in either all of the nation or a part of the nation where I guess they have the most people that they don't feel they want and they deem undesirable. And to have that power grid outage last anywhere from 6 to 9 months so that they can get the most desired effect of killing the most amount of people. So may I suggest you spend a lot of your time learning how to get a green thumb, stockpiling your home with food, right? Water is a necessity, but you can always get it because you could always collect the dew in the morning that naturally and freely comes from the sky. And also, what is the other thing you can do? Oh, make sure that you have lots of solar powered things in your home. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but there are solar powered light bulbs. So you can use the sun to give energy to light bulbs so that you can use them in your house and your regular lamps. All this stuff you can buy on Amazon. You can buy solar powered generators. You buy them, sit them in the sun all day, use them all night. Charge them up again during the daytime. Learn how to use alcohol, toilet paper, or some other type of burning paper to make a stove if you don't have a stove. But then you can have a stove. All you have to do is buy a generator that has outlets, and then you can, if you I guess it depends on how much energy your stove will use, but I would say not use your real stove, but use one of those like hot plates instead to cook, and you'll be fine. As far as the refrigerator goes, you could, now that's a tough one, because you would have to go back to the old way of doing things, which would be to preserve your meat, smoke it, season it, eat it right away, or just eliminate meat altogether and go to vegetables and things that you can literally make inside your home, inside your apartment, period. And, after, I guess, you run out of the things that you stockpile, but it's something to think about, because if these people are constantly looking of really disastrous, disgusting, savage ways to kill people because they don't believe in democracy and sharing, it's just disgusting how they think and how they do things. They're so gross. And the fact that they don't just disappear overnight and go extinct faster than they are going to is just so annoying, because you don't really have to come up with all these devilish plans to get rid of people. All you have to do is make the world a better fucking place to live in. So anyway, listen to this guy. Try to do all of the things you can do to prepare in case they do knock a grid out. I mean, if they did, it would be quite devastating, because the thing that you would need the most that they would knock out would be the refrigerator. And for people like me and others who actually need refrigerated medication, we would be the first to get screwed up because we don't have our necessities. And there's nothing cold enough at night, especially if they do that shit in the summertime, to keep your things fresh outside of going to the fucking ocean and putting your stuff in the ocean overnight and you know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing that's cold as hell in the summertime, the ocean, so I don't know, but if you have the information, you know how to be at least somewhat prepared, but do rest in assurance of one thing: those that are supposed to survive will survive, despite what anybody tries to do to get rid of you. So stay resilient, stay prepared as much as you can, and just stay calm and carry on. Later. Just figured you should know.